YouTube channel once again. Um, Today I'm going to share with us how we can um, ascertain or know exactly what to look when we're trying to immigrate to Canada, what we should be looking out for in preparing our resume, or if we are talking about our job experience. So today we're going to look at the website and then see exactly what it means, or what it is all about concerning writing your resume, or your curriculum vitae, some people might call it, and also what your job experience, which classification or tier it falls into. So today we are going to look at the website here. Okay, so right here is the website, okay, and it is called the National Occupation Classification, NOC. So this is a website, and then we have 5 tiers. So we have the tier 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the tiers of the the job classifications that we have here in Canada. So whatever job you're doing, you must, or technically you will fall into one of these job classification, into one of these tiers. So here, as we can see, this is the 2021 National Occupation Classification. So we are using the 2016 previously, and recently, I think sometime late last year, there was a new one called the 2021 NOC. So when we look at the tier 0, this is basically for management positions. So if you're a manager in a company or wherever you're working, if you are a manager, this is where you belong, the tier 0. And then we have the tier 1. Tier 1s are mostly occupations that require university certificates, and tier 2 are jobs that require 2 or more years of college diploma. So that's if you have 2 or more years college diploma, you fall into the tier 2, or apprenticeship training of 2 years or more, you fall into tier 2, or supervisory occupations. That's for the tier 2. And for the tier 3, these are college diplomas that are less than 2 years, okay, or more than 6 months on the job training. So you fall in this category. And then if you look on the right side, you see some of the examples, but don't worry about these examples. We are going to see places where you can find out exactly what your job tier is all about, or where it falls. Then the tier 4 is for high school diploma. So let's say you finish your secondary school, and the job you're doing requires a secondary school certificate. Here we call it high school. So that's where you fall into, or several weeks on the job training. And then that's for the tier 4. And for the tier 5, this is for occupation that usually needs short-term work demonstration and no formal education. So these are the 5 tiers based on your job, or based on your job or the type of job you do. You will definitely fall into one of these job occupations. So so based on this, I want to go into what I call the metrics. So the metrics is where we can find exactly where these jobs, based on their tiers, where it falls, or where you belong. So let's look here. NOC website, I think that's the one. Perfect. And then you click on this is 2016. No, we're looking for 2021. And then we go to hierarchy structure, and then we go to the matrix, view matrix. Okay, this is where I like working with. So if you take a look here, this is the structure. So this is the tier 0, tier, yeah, oh sorry, this is 2016. Oh, why is it going back to 2016? So 2021. All right, there we go. All right, perfect, there we go. So we have the 2021 version. If you click here, you will see the older one. So these ones are all outdated, so we are always with it. We are now working with the 2021. So we have the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if you take a look at the 0 here, the tier 0, legislative, senior management occupations. So if you click on this 0, you will see all the jobs that fall in that category or in that tier. So if you click here, so these are all the jobs. So if you are a legislator or a senior government manager and officials, so based on whatever category or a job description is, that's exactly where you belong. And likewise, any of these numbers. So if we go, for example, I'll just pick one here. Let's go with the all these here you are seeing here are just the management positions and all the rest of them. So if you click here, you'll be able to see corporate sales manager, and you can expand all this. You can expand them and then see. So once you click on it, it will bring you to the examples of the job titles. So barbershop manager, car wash manager, cooking, and all the rest of them. And this is your main duty. So when you are preparing your resume, you must include most of these main duties or all of them as the functions you perform in your job description. Okay, so this is where you write, or based on that, you write your resume or your job description when you are filling out your application. So let me go back one more step. So let's take, for example, let's look for something that falls. Most of us, let's say we're looking for occupation usually that requires a university degree. So let's go with this number 11 here and see what we have there. So we have human resource and business service professional. Okay, let's go here and see. All right, perfect. So let's go with the human resource. So let's say your job, you are a human resource personnel or manager, or your job description falls within the human resource. So if you click there and open it, you will see examples of what your job title could look like. So you have classification officer, human resource, classification specialist, compensation research analyst, conciliator, and all job analyst, labor organization business agent, labor relations officer, mediator. Most people do this job. So based on your job title, then you'll be able to tell. And if you take a look here, this should be all your main duties that you perform in the job or on your job. Okay, so that's it. That's the way you can tell what your job is all about. And you will also see what other job positions that are excluded from this particular category, and you can see them here. Exclusions: human resource and recruitment officer, human resource managers, personal black, and all the rest of them. If you take a look closely, you will also notice that these jobs have numbers. You can search with these numbers as well, but for me, I prefer using the matrix so that you'll be able to tell. It's more direct and more easy to find. But yeah, you can search with the numbers. All you need to do is take that number 11200, and then if you go back to the, let's go back one more step. So if we go back here, if you don't want to go with the matrix, you go to view hierarchy. So right here, you can put in your number, 200. Oops. Yep. So there you go. So you have it here. So you can also search from this if you know what the number is. But if you don't know what the number is, I always go with the matrix here. So you go with the matrix, and then you'll be able to tell. So you will see it, you will see the examples, and based on your job functionality, or based on your job description, you'll be able to tell, okay, this position I'm doing falls within any of these tiers. Is it tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4 or 5? So this is what I wanted to share. I want to share with us today, so that for those that are planning or looking forward to immigrate to Canada, then you'll be able to tell when you are asked what's your occupation. So if we go here, immigrate, express entry works, and you click on any of these. So here is what we are looking at today. So we are looking at the skilled work experience. So that's your work experience. If you click here, you will see here they are asking you as well, your skilled work, where do you fall? You fall on tier 0, 1, 2, or 3. So you must fall within this tier, not 4 or 5, to qualify for the skilled work experience plus. Okay, so yeah, and then you can browse from here, and then you can read this. So in this video, we'll start looking at this express entry, what the requirements are, with which we've talked about almost all of them. But we'll begin to look at them one at a time, and probably talk more about it. So yeah, that's all I have for us today. I hope you will like this little information, and then subscribe, like, and share the video. Thank you very much, and do have a wonderful day.